Alright, this will be the demo of our software engineering slash GeoTend project, and this will be a demo of the Android application. So let's go ahead and open that up. So we go to the emulator and click on the app, and here we are brought to the login page. Now obviously we don't have an account, so we'll click this button to go create one. So here we'll just follow the instructions on screen. Go ahead and fill in my name. We can click this to bring us over to the next page. And then fill in last name. And alternatively to clicking that, we can swipe over. Now here, we'll go ahead and do an email. So we'll do tester just at test.com just for demonstration purposes. And you saw the error check that comes up there, so that verifies that it fits a valid email regex. So we'll go ahead and do that, move to the next page. Desired username. Here we'll just do something simple, it's easy to remember. We'll just do QWERTY. And 1, 2, 3, why not? Now here also we do have another thing. So we'll give you an error if you try to use anything other than just alphanumeric. So go ahead and move to the next one, password. We'll just keep it easy. We'll just do test. And then here you'll see that error message also. So we let you know that your passwords either do or do not match. So then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and hit, actually before we hit create an account, I just want to demonstrate what happens if you do have an error. So we'll go back here and say, let's put in an invalid username. So then what we'll do is we'll go to the end here, and we hit create account. It'll bring us back here, and it throws up the error and says you have to only use alphanumeric. So we'll go ahead and change that back, and then once that's fixed, it'll go ahead and let us create an account. So here, talk to the server, and then a message pops up and says account created. Now, obviously, since that account was just created, it's going to be empty, which means there's nothing super interesting to look at. So instead, what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and look at a account that we've already added stuff to. So just log into that one, and then we'll just use that again, and go ahead and hit login. So here it'll verify our credentials, and this is fully done with OAuth 2.0. So we're doing that, and we're exchanging the tokens back and forth, and then finally we're brought to our dashboard page. Now here you can kind of see an overview of all of your classes that you're in, and just a quick little blurb of information about each one. And also you can obviously pull down to refresh that and get the latest information. So here, for instance, for this class, 11 possible class periods, and this random account has gone to 6 and missed 5%. And then these are actually individual web views that are loaded in, so that's actually a JavaScript library. So we use a JavaScript charting library, which is Google Charts, and that is loaded into a web view for each of these individual cards. So now what we can do is we can go ahead and we can just click on one. So we'll click on this one. And here we're brought to a calendar type view of all the actual class periods. So here, as just an overview, the blue is basically a day that you went, and the gray is a day you had class you didn't attend. And for further information, we can go ahead and click on these, and it'll pop in a little piece of information on here. And then if we want to close that, we can just click anywhere else. And here we can click on a day that we didn't go, or day that we did, and again, just click anywhere else. And so that will expand and show every single class day and fill in the calendar months dynamically based on the data we receive back from our server. So here we did that, and this automatically updates after about a minute whenever you refresh it. So as long as you haven't been on this page in the last minute, then it'll refresh whenever you visit it again. And just to look at another one, we'll click on this one, and here you can see another one. So we'll click on that. Example of a date didn't go, and here you can see a day that this person did attend class. So what we can do is we'll go back here now, and then This functionality isn't in here yet, but this will be where we add a class. And then this is our settings page. Obviously, eventually we'll have more settings, but before I hit log out, I just want to demonstrate one thing. Because we have OAuth 2.0, we're able to, close out of the app and then relaunch it. And now since the app was still open, any app would leave you logged in. However, we can even completely kill the application, and we'll go back and then open it again. And because of the OAuth 2.0 and the ability for us to store tokens, we can securely log you in and out, or automatically log you in, rather, after you've completely exited the app in a safe and secure way without having to store any kind of password information whatsoever. And so finally, let's just demonstrate the logout, and boom, we're brought back to the main page. And then obviously if we kill the application again and go back in, we're still going to be there, so we actually are logged out. And now this will talk to the server when you log out and completely invalidate your OAuth tokens, so you will not be able to actually log in until you provide your credentials again and get another set of valid tokens. And I think that will conclude the demo of the Android application.